Hey, we're back again. Sorry for the technical difficulties that we had, but we're back up, we're running, and again, we are here with Rasheen. And we had one person that asked, was this Rasheen Ross? And yes, it is. This is Rasheen Ross in the house tonight.
Ross, the boss. The boss.
Double O.
Double up.
Yes, so we are back, we're back. And yeah, we're going to hear some music. Tonight he's going to play us something, and I am excited, and I'm ready to hear, because I hear he's amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
I heard that too. I don't know what see, that goes back to my humbleness. I try to say, I do all right.
So should we jump into the music, or should we talk a little bit about his journey? Because I've asked him when we were in the gym the other day who he played with, and the individual musicians that actually have a world-renowned presence on the globe in reference to music.
Okay.
So, do we want to just go right into music, or do we want to talk a little history?
Well, we can do both of them.
Okay, why don't you play a little bit, and then as you play, you can talk to that, which you envision.
So, now, how my keys
Sound good.
That's when you have little blocks, they call what they call brain farts or something like that. I have those. What they call because
it's called getting a little wiser. That's what I call it.
I was about to say writer's block, but you're not writing, you're playing.
That's even,
they have that thing out there called Ginkgo biloba.
I don't know what that is.
He lost me on that one.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Maybe I'm too young to know what that is.
That's an older thing. Fish oil, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
Go ahead.
You killing me, Brian.
No, man, I got
you.
So
what was it?
BC, you're killing him.
Listen, I had you back,
all right, so
and I got you now.
He always had my back. Always, because he got tired of me running around, always getting in trouble, too. Sometimes. But like I said, it wasn't trouble. It went back to the CVA program. We used to go play ball, take it back. My pastor now, which is my pastor now, but back then she was Coach Brown.
Coach Brown. Okay.
Awesome.
So,
right on South Second.
Right on South Second. So big shout out to me, I call her Coach Reverend Pastor Brown. She got so many names.
Yeah, she was a phenomenal basketball player.
Yeah, she definitely she was dope. She used to, and the crazy thing, she used to play with us. She used to play with us out there too.
That's right.
And we had
she put you to sleep.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh man, you can't play no basketball. Yeah. She'd be like, okay, watch this. I ain't gonna say nothing. And she's just gonna show you.
And she knew karate too.
Wow.
She a black belt and all that. So, big shout out to Pastor Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Big shout out. Bulaka.
You know what I'm saying? And to this day I play at her church, so I like my journey. I've been my grandmother's church, my grandparents' church. I used to play at her church. Her services started at 12.
Okay.
And then other church I was playing at, these services started at, what was it? Not like 10, 10:45, 10:30, something like that.
Okay.
I would go there.
So that worked out perfectly.
Oh yeah, I would go there and play there, and then go to my grandparents' church. So like for some time, I was having two services. Before a lot of people they knew what two services was. I was doing two services.
Wow.
In the morning.
Yeah.
By 12 o'clock, by 1 o'clock, I done got paid for two services already.
Okay.
So
I know exactly what you mean.
I've been doing it for a while, and but really, now this is gonna be a shocker to you.
Here we go.
Really.
Okay.
Made me want to play keyboard, and trust me, don't give me one. I was loving my drums, my bass,
all right,
and my lead guitar, and my saxophone, and my flute.
Oh wow! See, I guess we need to either come, into your realm, or we're gonna have to have you come back and play all the instruments that you said you want to play.
That's when we get our bigger studio.
A one-man band. I want to hear it.
Yes, and we have this set up that you can get. I already got it. You know what I'm saying?
You already got it.
Okay,
And we can
okay.
just, I can put button, boom, boom, and I can run around that one spot and play whatever I
See,
want.
that's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
you
Yes.
would love that.
Yes.
You would love that.
But this guy over here was my inspiration. He was the gatekeeper to me.
You talking about BC?
BC.
Oh wow.
BC.
Wait, for the keys or just inspiration period?
He was already inspiration because, you know what I'm saying, he was in that lineup of strong black men. That
Okay.
lineup of men that we don't have now.
Right.
Because nowadays,
Gotcha.
you have people want to, there's too many chiefs and no Indians.
Right.
Yeah.
This is true.
You know, and I was brought up, sometimes you got to go through something to know something. And obviously
Right.
this man knows something. You know what I'm saying? And he saw something in me that I ain't see in myself.
Okay.
You know, and like I said, I thought I had it all because I felt like, you know, but and all in one day, he literally turned that around. And I've been,
That's awesome.
And I've been I've been around him for years prior to that, and he was always the same BC to me, funny,
Okay.
outgoing, loving, caring, give you the shirt off his back, right?
Yeah, well, you know, too much who is given,
That's it.
Yeah.
much is required.
Exactly.
So, and that's why you being in a position today, you know, we talk about what's going on in the city of Plainfield and other inner cities throughout the United States and even in the world. Music was what kept you.
My outlet.
It was your outlet. It's what kept you focused. When you found that there were times that you didn't know how you was gonna make it, you went back to music, and music just kept you.
Awesome.
So you want to play a little bit of something for us?
Yeah, so I'm gonna rock exactly what got me started
All right.
Okay.
All right. Right at the beginning.
Rock it, rock it.
right at the beginning. So I was sitting at Safe Haven program again. Used to
Okay.
have a lot of programs, a lot of things to sit outside. Was it movie night?
Movie night,
Movie night,
music night,
music night, and
sports night.
sports night, and everything was just. Back then we can go there and we knew we were safe.
You had a smaller
That's
keyboard back
awesome.
then.
Yeah, back then.
I think our keyboard was we bought at like Toys R Us, I think. Or something.
Brought it at Toys R Us. Wow.
If he bought it at the garage sale or the flea market down on 7th Street,
It was fine. It was
let me
fine
tell
for you,
something.
right?
That was a bomb diggity.
That was it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That was the awakening, must I say, for me. That was when I knew, like, yo, I want to play keyboard. I gotta do that. And he never told me that he played keyboard. He never said, and I never had the one thing. I know he used to do too much as is, but
Right, he
when
does.
like the other day,
My keyboard back on the day was the turntables.
exactly.
I'm just learning how to turn on that lost thing.
And this
I always
was the
wanted to
thing.
play an instrument.
That's what I'm saying. That goes back.
Listen, I was about to say because
Don't you go there, Lady Shareen. Don't you go there. 'Cause
Listen,
I already put my plug in. He's going to help us with that song that we're going to have for our intro.
I'm about to say because he been saying he gonna create our intro song with the keyboard, and so he already know how to play.
Yes, let me tell you.
Wow.
He
Come
can-
on,
he can
BC, what you doing?
He can definitely give you what you want.
Just give me a little bit of time, like a century.
Okay.
We talking, so
See, I didn't think he knew how to play. He playing around now.
how I sound? Coming through okay?
Coming
sound
through good. Yeah. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds good? He doesn't have his headset on.
I was sitting by the free throw line on the ground,
Okay.
right, and the band running around. So I'm like, all right, you know, they like, you know, the kind of they already start playing music right, you know. So I'm wondering why like right, so you know, that's keyboard.
With his little keyboard, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're going to have to either turn down your music or you're going to step up to that mic, one or the other, because we can barely hear you.
What about now?
Yeah, we can hear you. That
can
keyboard,
hear you.
that keyboard is vibrant. There you go. Sounds like
Sounds good. Sounds
hired. This guy was, like you say, he DJ, took pictures.
Yeah, he does
Video.
Video. He does a lot. Landscaping.
He taught me I learned how to edge the corner and blow the yards out messing with
What
this
does that
guy.
have to do with music?
A lot. It's just not even to have to do with the music. It's just the learning experience. Goes back to I threw in there before. You gotta learn. You gotta go through something in order to know something.
You're right. You're right.
Right,
You know.
absolutely.
And but this guy sat and the song started, right? And I heard that everybody was playing. And that probably wasn't the chords he was messing with. But what happened was it was like a groove in the beginning of the song, and then I heard.
Sounds good. Yeah.
And I said, wait a minute.
Wait.
Wait, now this came from BC?
So then I said, like, I don't know if I don't know what happened, but technical difficulties. Right?
It happens, right?
Right? Out of nowhere, I heard it again. It was just. I said, okay, that was a little bit again. Then I heard it again come around the second time.
All right,
Oh, he had it.
But you got to do something because see, you're playing all those keys, but people that don't know how to play the keys don't know what you're playing. So you got to kind of educate them. So take it to because you gave me two versions of what you heard. So now play it and tell them what key you're playing.
Man, so now here goes the dean in me.
Here goes the dean in you.
You know,
Okay,
now I got turned
okay.
into the dean.
Come on, Dean.
So again, I don't read,
But you can play.
but I can play.
Okay. So just play
Right,
it
but
back.
I'm not. You know, I ain't making. He thought I was giving him an excuse. No, I'm gonna give him a basic breakdown.
There you go. Break
Okay.
it down.
So I was playing in the key that I was playing in was C sharp.
Yep. There you go. Sharp as a C.
As sharp as a C.
Brian, I want to hear our song. He's doing all this, and our
And,
theme music is not here yet.
It's coming.
Oh, y'all need a theme. Y'all need a theme music song.
Yeah, and-
So what would let me give y'all a snippet of y'all theme music song already.
Oh, you already
Come on.
Yeah, I didn't even know that's what y'all needed. But you know what I'm saying.
Show them what you're working with.
Yeah, goes back to me talking about the Flash. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I had to go through the Speed Force and bring myself out in the
Okay.
future to give you what you need. Because I was
In the
always
past.
because in the past, because I was always taught that I feel like I've been here before,
Okay.
right? And
You got an old soul. Is that what you're saying?
that and sometimes I'm way ahead of my time too.
Okay.
Like I was doing things and playing songs and doing things and going places before like that people my age
Okay.
Ever experienced?
never like
Wow.
Never.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. So you did get to travel.
a lot.
All right. So here we go.
Then I was playing you know, that was another song I liked that he put me on. And I've been a mint condition fan all my life. Since that point, I just mint condition out. I blame BC.
You blame me.
See, wow.
I got like my library is strong, and like a lot of things I blame BC.
Wow.
And that's good. That's also a great thing. So I'm very appreciative, and you know, enjoy this man. But then I like I play. I do the funk thing.
Do a little funk for us.
Okay.
Let me hear what that Plainfield funk sounds like.
Like even with the funk.
P-funk.
I be in church, and you got pastors, and they be in church, and they be preaching, and I be playing funk. Like my
He's going down on those keys. He just came all the way down, all the way to the left. I just want y'all to know that. And he's playing on the black keys, the sweet keys.
Sweet.
Oh, that's what they call black keys. We call it the sweet keys.
Sweet keys.
Okay.
To me, like, my style is very unorthodox.
Okay.
I can play anywhere,
Okay.
any type of way, any type of
Awesome.
song. Like, it's just when I get a song, I can hear it for a little bit. Maybe give me the first time around. The second time around, I got the song. Because that goes back to the gift in my ear. Like, that's what I say about being humble and being shy. Yes,
Right,
I'm
got
very
you.
shy because if I tell people, like, I hear what you're thinking before you say it,
Okay.
it'll freak you out.
Yeah.
You know, and
But don't do that to me, man. Don't be hearing my thoughts.
BC.
but like, I was listening to a good friend of mine, which is also a DJ.
Yeah.
And he was on Facebook ranting about Plainfield and the promoters and stuff like that, and how Plainfield never supports its own and establishments and how people, you know. And I kind of thought about it, and he was in a lot of areas he was right. To me, he was right because I feel like.
Get it.
Right, and I was fortunate to be labeled like the third generation of funk.
Okay.
Right.
So who was the first? Just a little education real quick.
First, to me, you already know, Parliament,
Funkadelic.
Funkadelic,
George
Clinton, you know,
know it.
and he held it down. And
You used to play with them?
I've played with them. I have encountered. I sound like a Marshall just now. Like I went to because they the funk and they.
Well, one of the things that the Parliament did in Madison Square Garden was they came down with the mother
Exactly.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
The mother shit.
I was getting ready to say Earthlings.
Earthlings, where are you? We see you out there.
But yeah, I played, and when the last time they was in Plainfield, I played in the park.
Okay.
And one of the members had passed away, and we was actually do a tribute song for him.
Okay.
But they broke us up into two. So half of us went to what's my guy name that does the video? It's Mickens, Lamar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Half of us went to Lamar house, and then the other half went to TL Scheider house.
Scheider. Okay, they're Scheider.
And they went with the day project, so we were supposed to meet up, and it wasn't supposed to be like a competition, but it turned into one. And I worked.
Okay.
When I say I could have did the whole thing myself.
But you
If you hear the track, you be like, yeah, you pretty much did.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even when it came to the bass, I layered my bass
Okay.
with the bass player.
Okay.
Well, we had DJ Cool V in here not too long ago, and he talked about fattening it up. Like when you do recording, he talked about how you fatten up the bass. How does a keyboardist fatten up the bass? Can you show me a little
Okay,
something?
so I can show you something about that. Like, okay, so you already know you got your bass player and in the mode he in.
So you said the black keys is the sweet. What are the white keys?
Okay, break it down. Black keys are mainly used. A lot of church people use them.
Yeah.
And,
Yes, sir.
the black keys because definitely like in preaching.
Okay.
We're around the preaching area. But even singing wise is a very strong, like depending on what key it is.
Okay.
Like it could be C sharp, it could be E flat.
Okay.
In the organ sound, but with the organ sound,
Okay.
could be, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people use like, and then the white keys, they call the white keys the white keys. They lame.
Oh, okay.
But what it is about the white keys is definitely formatted. To me, it's real basic.
Okay.
But that's what actually, when you start learning music, it actually starts with the white keys.
With the white keys.
Okay. Awesome.
I know that.
Middle C.
Middle C. And then you just work your 5 fingers and you work on memory. They always talk about memory.
And you just do your thing.
And muscle.
Yes.
Yeah. And the more you practice, the more fluent that you can fly over the keys with your fingers.
Yes, you're right. So like same thing, you playing this right now. The simple basic same, pretty much basic same walk, from the 1 to the 4. Same thing as Lean on Me. Lean on Me was like another song that I had to, and it was so easy.
Yeah, that was a good song.
Show them a little bit of how easy.
And to the point where, it's so easy to the point where I felt like, to me, like, it was too easy. Like, some song you ever dealt with something or encountered with, some things are too easy, so easy that it becomes difficult.
Wow.
Okay.
Like, you know, like you can make things.
Difficult. That is just
That is
so
so
easy.
simple. Like driving a car. Simple.
Simple.
But
some
when you
people-
first get behind that car, you're like, what the
Yeah, what
hell?
the-
I gotta pay attention to the pedal, put the car in gear. I gotta hit the brake. I gotta pay attention to all of my surroundings, and I
That's
gotta
right.
get out of this thing alive.
Absolutely.
So of course, like sometimes the most basic thing could be could be the hardest thing, and simple.
Yeah. So all you did is go up, and then you came back down.
I used to love this song.
Well, he's playing it for you.
And it was just that simple, right?
Okay.
You got any shout outs going on out there, Lady Shareen? Anybody online checking in on us?
Let's see. I gotta go on my phone. 'Cause,
Yeah, this is like episode 2, which actually became like episode 4 because we got
Right.
some technical difficulties. But you know, hey, listen.
No, but listen, thank you. If you're watching, thank you so much. I do see Rayvon was on, Lenny Green was on, and before was Overton. So thank you guys for watching. I see some stars. I'm sorry, I said stars. I see some hearts and I see some likes. Thank you guys so much. If you have any comments, leave some comments up and share it. So we thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
There's some challenges going on out there. What you saying? They can't hit a keyboard?
Oh, wow. We need you guys to hear the keyboard.
We need y'all to hear this keyboard. I'm trying to give it to you.
I didn't bring my speaker.
Come on, Brian.
There's no speaker.
No, not.
Come on, come on.
Okay, what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna teach you how to do this. I'm gonna put my headset right there next to my mic, and then you can hear the speaker. Is that gonna work? That's not gonna work. All right, no problem.
Let me see. What about the microphone? Would that work?
So you can run the audio into the TV, and then have the TV play the audio. Keep going.
All right, keep talking. We trying to work it out.
Oh yeah, we're working on it. And while you work on it, I don't know.
Brian is also the
know,
audio
but
guy
yeah,
too,
yeah.
so.
That's dope. Yeah.
BC be working it
Like
out.
that though. That's it
I don't
right
know
there.
nothing
Leave it,
about
you know what I'm
audio.
saying? We got, don't, I guess, right?
Yeah, he's doing his
You know what
thing.
he doing over there?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So So.
Yes.
So we thank you for watching. Sorry for all the technical difficulties and issues, but we're working through it. We're trying to get it done so you guys can hear Rasheen Ross on the keys on tonight. Because he's rocking it out.
She said it so professional. She made me feel like, that right there. It'd be the little things. I found out like throughout life, it ain't. Let's say, like my grandfather said, it ain't what you do to me.
Right, it's what I do to you.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's how you do a thing.
That's right. It's how you do it, how you say it. It counts. So yes, right. I got it. I get it.
I get it. I appreciate the opportunity in itself, just to to be here to talk about what I've been through, or whatever. If I feel like if I can touch somebody or bless somebody along the way with whether it's through song, word of mouth, whatever. If I feel like I can bless you that way, I'm going to do it.
Absolutely. And we appreciate you coming on, even last notice.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
So we love it. We're trying to provide this platform for anybody who has talent or we have a business, and we definitely want to remember the youth, to bring them in, bring them on, and have people come on like you,
yes.
That can speak to them, even musically. You have kids that may want to do the keyboard, and see that, you're doing it and how you started out. And you said that you started playing at 5?
I started playing
at 5, and yes. You picked it up, starting, whether it was the drums. And actually, I think there is no instrument that you can play. Seems like so.
It's really not to toot my own horn, but God is good.
Can you hear it?
It's low.
It's low. Yeah. Let me see if I turn on my phone and see, because I have my volume down to see what I hear. So I still hear it. So they can't hear the keyboard. Yeah. So I'm wanting to hear you play everything. I think I love saxophone. I love to hear the saxophone. And I've always actually wanted to play the keyboard and never did.
And why?
I don't even know. Maybe now that I'm older, maybe I'll get me a little MIDI, hook it up to my computer, go on YouTube and learn.
Exactly.
I didn't know you could play on your phone.
I
didn't know that.
I got GarageBand.
Okay. I have
GarageBand.
I used to have GarageBand.
Pretty much a studio in your pocket.
Okay.
But it ain't the same to me. It ain't the same as going in the studio and.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've always wanted to definitely play that. Yeah. So maybe I will. Maybe I will.
And, reach out for a couple of lessons.
Absolutely.
I can teach you something. I can teach you that.
Okay. Yeah, my sister, she's trying it. She does a little bit, but it's not, like songs, but she just plays with it.
And that's all I want to give you, something that you can play with.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try it.
It's not something.
And see what happens.
It goes back to what I said about music being universal and it being, to me, my pain medicine, my every,
So it's soothing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I think, a lot of people say that about music and also about food.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned that you like to cook and, you know, and I've heard
my new podcast that's coming. Hopefully, depending on my prayer and if God send me that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
The foodie thing that I'm gonna do.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, with your podcast, you can
Go
in
for it.
a lot of different ways. There's a lot of people out there podcasting and they're just bringing the audio.
Right.
Shareen and I are working really hard on this content to bring the audio and the video. But in addition to that, we can teach you some things, brother, because we went down the road, so we know some things.
It goes back to exactly.
We know
I'm willing. I'm definitely willing.
Yes.
Like they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. They lie.
Yeah. We're working through some of
teach you
these
some new
technical
tricks.
difficulties tonight, but I can tell you what, man, you have definitely been a blessing because you've been patient with us.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And you've been doing everything in your power to help us get to the next level.
Right.
And we can hear the keyboards that are here in our ear, but because we've had some connection issues, you guys can't hear out there. But we're working that. We're going to try to get it on real quick for you. Lady Shareen, we're going to try to get that the mixing board back online.
Okay, no problem. They may still be able to hear. So let me see. Can I turn my phone? See if I hear it. No, I just hear us talking. I don't hear keys. If you're watching and you hear the keys, let us know. 'Cause we want to make sure that, he's playing, but we hear it, but I don't think it's going out to you guys. So send us some comments. It's going out now? Okay.
Are they hearing it?
So if you can hear it, let us know. Send us a comment if you're watching. So it's very low.
How's my
Donnie,
eyes?
see if
My
you
eyes
can
are
bring it up a
okay.
little bit more.
What's up with this microphone? You good? Y'all can hear me? My keys is good
A
too.
little bit.
And
Yeah, I think so. Oh, I can hear it now. I hear it. I hear it. Yeah, I hear it.
You hear the keyboard?
I hear it.
Okay, so we're back in. Listen, we're gonna get ready to kick this to another gear. This is gonna be like episode 3 coming at you. We hit episode 1, we hit episode 2 with Jim's technical. All right, we're gonna take it back. So now that you've been around the world, you met with a lot of different people, you played with a lot of different artists. What is your next thing that you want to see accomplished? And I hope it has something to do with the youth, because you were given that opportunity. And there's a lot of youth out there. Like, one of the things that I learned, and this isn't a knock, it's just an observation. One of the things that we did, Lady Shareen and I did.
Uh-huh.
Are you ready for this?
yeah, I'm bracing myself. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on to this now, because we give it to everybody that comes in here, especially if you play music.
Right.
You see our 2 individuals that are working, that we're mentoring, those right there?
The youth.
Yeah, the youth. So, and I'm going to put a challenge in your heart, because it's in my heart. And that challenge is that I want you to find a way to help me, because at the end of the month, we're going to give away a guitar. We want to give away a guitar to a deserving individual. Okay. You don't have to come out of your pocket, but I want you to help me facilitate that by telling individuals out there in the community that we're raising money. Because one of the things that my brother said to me the other day, and I'm not Puff Daddy, I'm not trying to create a band or nothing like that, but I believe that when the students left the school systems because of COVID, the school systems took all of their instruments back.
Right.
So a student that was at your age that may have had a trumpet or a guitar or whatever, that got taken away from them. So they couldn't practice. So what we did, Lady Shareen and myself, we actually gave away 2 trumpets this year.
Yeah.
Who are recipients back there? Donnie, he's got a trumpet. Are you playing it, Donnie? Donnie, are you playing the trumpet? Don't play with me. Marquise, are you playing the trumpet? Okay. Now, see, I gave it away to them because they came in, and we're giving them a little stipend. They're not getting rich off of the podcast, but I'm not getting rich off the podcast. But I believe that if you give to individuals, it comes back to you threefold.
Absolutely.
So I just believe in that, right?
You're right.
So with that being stated, you play. I was trying to send Donnie a subliminal message through the airways. He didn't get it. I was trying to tell him to bring his trumpet today because I was going to have him play something with you in key.
Oh, so
but that's
that
right.
would've
When
been
we bring you back next time, these two individuals that are apprentices are going to play something with you. All right?
We'll do a little New Orleans trio
Okay,
jump
okay.
off. Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
Does that sound good?
I'm with it. I'm
All
with it.
right. So now that means that you got to, before you leave the podcast, you got to tell them a song that you want them to learn.
All right,
Absolutely.
no problem.
All right. And
Do some little, you know what? That's dope. We do some little trombone shorty. See, like I said, back to
you know trombone shorty? Marquise, you know trombone shorty?
Oh, wow. Okay.
you know what I'm saying. So
Okay.
it's
Let's get it.
So Marquise got some homework he's got to do. Marquise, you got to go home and Google trombone shorty. And
You know what?
Oh, see, he's trailing after you.
Let's rock out then.
See,
And
come
see,
on.
and
So the next time we connect, right? He said Rasheen.
you know what?
He-
You
he-
can call
he
me
said-
Sheen. You know what? They call
Sheen.
me from
There
Jimmy
we go.
Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron. Sheen.
Neutron.
Yeah, they took that from me, so I'm trying to get my lawsuit.
Sheen, okay.
All right, Sheen.
Trying to get your residuals.
Yeah, they
All
do.
right.
Trying to get your.
So we gonna hook it up to where Sheen, you know, he said
You should have
he
seen the
plays all
facial
his
expression. You didn't
instruments.
see.
I saw it.
Okay.
Yo, so we got
You enjoying this podcast, aren't you? We're gonna have you back,
we
man.
gotta get it. We gotta
ending
get
over
it
there.
going.
Yeah.
So I want to hear it.
So
I
now
wanna hear
we
it.
now we have a challenge. You got a keyboardist that's going to make sure that you guys learn how to play that
Right.
song.
Right.
All right. So now you got a challenge. That means you got to go home tonight and the next day and the day after, because you don't know when we're bringing him back. But whenever he wants to come back, you
Right.
always got a spot on our podcast, man.
Thank
We
you
love
so
you.
much.
We love you
Bring
for
them
taking time out.
instruments.
Yeah, that's what I do. Come on here with my harmonica.
You're not gonna play. You gonna play harmonica?
Yeah, I play the harmonica.
Wow, okay.
What's wrong with you? I get the blues sometimes too.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I get
surprised you don't have it with
sad.
you now.
Nah, not today.
Yeah. So with that being stated,
You know, I had to have my energy set right, you know, in the right direction.
For the keys.
Yeah, you know, see,
Okay.
now when it comes to keys, I'm just cool, calm, and collective. I
Okay.
can't.
you can do the keys in your sleep, huh?
Yeah, I do that. Yeah,
Alright.
like I be laying there and everything. I be playing. Like my mom was like, "Yo, why?" My mom walked in one night like, "Yo, why is the music so loud?" And I was asleep, and I was listening to Corey Henry.
Okay.
I was listening to Corey Henry play "This Is the Day."
There it is. Let's hear it.
Right, that's
Yeah.
But he was so jazzy with it. It's pitiful and I like jazz too. Like I might go back to say I take a song and I make it mine.
I know you
Okay.
do.
You know, man.
You author it.
We got the DJ over there.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how.
You know that's what DJs do too. You know they take the records
Right.
and they turn them
Right.
around and spin them
DJs
backwards
mix
and
it. We mix it up,
yeah,
and
mix
that's
it up. I like that, man. I like
can't help
that. What you call that? That
Okay.
bridge? I like that bridge. How you jump,
Yeah,
jump
you know,
jump right over.
Right off the bridge.
So maybe next time we'll have Brian bring his keyboard too.
Brian. Yeah.
Because Rasheen is saying that
No.
BC can play
No,
the keyboard.
Yeah. I played around and I just was a leaping pad
No.
for him to take.
We gotta have BC
Let me tell you
to bring in his keyboard too.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, let's do
that
something,
is my
BC.
keyboard.
BC.
Yeah.
You jumped off, BC.
Right.
All right.
Absolutely.
You jumped off, man. You set it off. You set the foundation for me.
See?
Yeah, man.
Like, you know,
Well, I'm glad I could be a part of your life, man. I'm glad that, you know, I was there to help, because there was a lot of young folks that I touched. A lot of young folks that were touched and actually went out and did great things like you did. You know, that actually got to travel the world. And that's what it's all about. I mean, when we get in a position of being an adult, you can't just sit in that position. You have to reach back down, because somebody got you in that position because they gave to you, and now it's your turn to give to somebody else.
Yes, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
And when I tell you that we gave the instrument,
all right.
Gave the
instruments, and we donate and we give back and we think about and we mentor and we model. These are things that you know, your grandfather taught you about. It's in every church. When you go to the church, they talk about reaching back and touch one, touch one. You know, that's what it's about. If you don't do that, then what are you on this earth for? Because you can't take all of this with you. All of this knowledge that I have, all this knowledge you have to impart it. Have you been back to the high school? Have you ever gone back to the high school? Have you ever gone back to the elementary school? Have you ever gone back to you're in the community all the time, so I don't even dare
That's my hood.
So when young youth see you playing, and then they show you that they also can play, isn't that like a phenomenal thing?
Yes, it is.
And don't you speak to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It makes me feel good, like to watch other musicians grow up at the same time and do the same thing.
Okay.
You know, that I'm doing, that tells me how big of a inspiration I was to them, or that I am to them. Like, it's sometimes jaw dropping, because I'll be like, huh? Like, a lot of people, I don't, even ministers and what's the name, like, it scares me sometimes, because it was like, yo, again, you gotta go through something to know something. And I've been through some things, like, and when I say I'm grateful to be alive, you remember Jamie?
Light skin
Jamie used to play basketball for the high school.
Yes.
He was getting ready to go to Cincinnati.
Yes.
I was at the party with Jamie the night Jamie got killed.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right. And just go back and say it wasn't for him. Right. It just happened. And like the comment my guy was making earlier about Plainfield had so many venues, spots, and places that we used to go to and have a good time on the weekend. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then when they drop the age limit to 21 and start messing another generation with another generation, it caused a lot of problems. It was a lot of friction. Right. So that to say, like, it's places that we could have, if things were so peaceful, or I ain't gonna say our, because I ain't mine, but y'all mayor, if he was a stand-up mayor.
We're not going to go into political. But what you're saying is this. This is what you're saying. Let me help you out of this. Let me help you out of this. Let me help you out. Listen, we have a candidate coming on next week, so we want to kind of just be real kind to. But what I'm saying to you is this. Listen. The reality is that what you're saying, let me help you out, is that Plainfield needs a community center. Plainfield needs a place for the youth to go. If you go to other towns, and I'm not going to speak of those towns, you see things like water parks in their towns. A water park in their town. They don't have to go to Great Adventures. Right. You know what I'm saying? They got a water park. They got a park where the water comes into this big teapot, and then when it gets full, it dumps over and it spills. And the kids are underneath that. They got that, right? In addition to that, they have real nice setups where their swimming pools are. Now we have swimming pools. Don't get me wrong, but we don't have a youth community center that the city of Plainfield, with the magnitude of what we have, could do some of those things that you talked about that the Safe Haven program did. You know, I know there's music in the schools and all the rest of that stuff, and everybody's doing a lot of different things. But what you're saying, in essence, is that whoever is in leadership, you are responsible for the youth.
Right, absolutely.
Because the youth go to,
Right.
the youth resort to things when they're bored that.
Right. And the programs that he
Wait,
said.
wait.
Thank you, Lady Shareen.
You know, the programs that you said that were there for you,
Yeah.
you know, those are programs that we need now,
You
you know,
know?
for the youth to do.
And I know for sure, back in the day, a lot of them that was in the program with me were for sure drug dealers, was for sure maybe killing or not. But what it was still, it wasn't a hiding place for them to come hide
Right.
and stay out of trouble. No, it was a safe haven.
Well, and that averted a lot of individuals getting caught up
Right.
in that,
Yes.
that,
Yes.
because you may sit there and say, "Oh man, well, you know this or that or this or that." The bottom line is, when I was coming up, before my age rather, they had a skating ring in Plainfield that people used to go to and they skate. I remember there was times that they set up a ice skating ring on in Cedar Brook. Or I think it was Cedar Brook. It might have been one of the. It might have been Barlow, whatever. But they had a skating
Wow.
ring where you could go ice skate. You know. So when you start talking about, and I want to tie it back into music. When you start talking about bringing individuals up to the next level, where that they can have a way out,
Right.
as opposed to being stuck in a way in. You're talking about giving opportunity, and when you have opportunity, it has allowed you to travel all over the world.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't been restricted just to Plainfield. You've gone to California.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you've been overseas. You've been able to go places because your music tenacity, your music knowledge has allowed for people to say, "Listen, we want you on this tour."
Right. Right. And you play with a lot of phenomenal people. So, you know, that also gave you, you know, the outlet to see different people, you know, backgrounds, or like you said, you traveled all over the place. So, you know, and you know, I like because you attribute it to your safe haven where you started, and also the church where you
No,
were
he
raised
started
up.
right there in the church. You
Yeah,
know,
right. That's what I'm saying. He started in the church,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, but the safe haven also helped him as well, you know, which is awesome. So, you know, we definitely, like you said, that village, we need that village.
But he was also
Yeah.
able to catapult. Fix that camera. He was also able to catapult and use the high school band as another mechanism.
Right.
I remember out there in them frigid cold days, he was out there on that drum, boom, 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 boom,
Wow,
just
okay.
playing, just playing. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Daggone,
you remember?
yeah, I remember those days.
Playing the drum,
You wearing
huh?
that excuse me, that red, white, and blue, and you was out there in the middle of the field, freezing cold, but you were doing it because you had a love of music.
Yeah, I was
Awesome.
dedicated. And
Yeah.
like the crazy part, this is what I knew. This where I knew that God really had had something to do with this.
Okay.
I was playing Phil Collins.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
I can feel
Okay.
it coming.
Boom. What about my teacher, Phil Collins?
Oh, Phil Collins, your teacher. I thought you were talking about the song.
Phil Collins was the teacher, the band teacher for back in the day.
Okay.
Okay.
Phil.
Okay.
Woody, that's what they
Woody,
call
they called him Woody. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I
him.
remember.
When you talk about MC Hammer,
Right.
he had the curls.
Okay.
He was about this small.
Ah, get out of
He
here.
was cool. He was the coolest
Yeah.
thing. So and he gave me a shot because back in the day, when Herbie Hancock came out with Chameleon,
I remember that.
I was
Okay.
playing. I wasn't even born, but that was something connected to me. That's the first song I learned how to play on the drums.
Okay.
That's the first song he gave me to be like, yo, you master this and you got it. And that was.
And that was the challenge.
That's the song right there.
The song was. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take-
Man,
Yes.
you hurt me, man. You bring me back to when I was playing that on the turntables, man.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And
Wow.
I was playing drums for the high school
Okay.
high school choir, and marching band.
Okay.
And I was only in elementary school.
Wow. What? You know what? I listen. I can believe that because there's a little kid at my church. He's awesome. He's phenomenal. He plays the drums.
He gave me,
and he's good.
Mr. Collins, I'll never forget Mr. Collins.
Yeah, I remember Mr. Collins.
He gave me that break when he first heard it. He came to my class and was like, I heard somebody. The word around the school is that you play drums or you good with music, and I'm like 9 years old.
Wow,
I'm like,
that's awesome.
I'm like, Mr. Collins, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm alright.
Awesome,
You know what I'm saying?
awesome.
But he saw something in me too. He's like, alright, I'm gonna take you. You know what I'm saying? In his car. Back then, see, that's what I say, the time was different than back then.
Right.
Way different.
Right, you can't do that now.
Let a teacher get in the car with a student.
Yeah, you
now,
can't do that now.
You're in trouble.
Right.
Point blank period, because somebody's gonna find something
Yeah.
to make out of nothing. You know, and he took me up to the high school, and the rest was history. He's like, I play this song, blah, 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 play this song. I ended up playing the drums for the high school chorus and what's the name?
And as an elementary.
In elementary school.
Wow.
Yeah. So even when I got to middle school, I'm a Hubbard Hall alumni. I got the middle school. It was the same thing. It was like, all right, well, I hope you don't think because you're getting older. This Mr. Collins. I hope you don't think because you're getting older, or you think you've grown that it's over and you come and play here too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He kept you. That's what it's about. Lady Shareen, we got some people on Facebook.
Hey, we got Tanya. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Jackie. How are you guys doing? I don't know if you're still on, but we just want to give you guys a shout out. And if anybody else is watching, I don't know who's on Brian's live, but thank you so much for watching. We're hoping that you're able to hear everything in the keyboards because we did have some technical difficulties, but we are here and we're here with, this is our maestro for this evening. This is Rasheen Ross. So we are chatting it up with him, and we are enjoying him playing. Yes, Plainfield on. He's from Plainfield, so we're just having a great time with him, and we're laughing and we're joking. So tune in and just let us know. Hey, Tanya, she said hi again. So we thank you for coming.
You actually have some people on your Facebook page that were chiming in. Who's out there that you want to give them a shout out?
I know my Facebook was probably rocking. My mother, my sisters.
All right.
My cousins, I got people down in Georgia, people in Florida.
All right, Georgia, Florida, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
North Carolina, I got a couple people out.
Well, listen, that's what it's about. That's what the 4E podcast is about. We're trying to bring you the most funkiest, funniest, hilarious, as well as entertaining.
Right, in the midst of all the technical issues.
Word is bomb.
But we working it out. We going, one of these days we're gonna really get it together.
Yeah,
Yes.
Again, patience.
All right. Well, listen, I think what we need to do is we need to make sure that we get to invite you back. We are going to get ready to end the podcast because I think that we definitely have covered a lot, and we don't want to leave any stone unturned, but we got to leave some more for the future.
We definitely so.
We got to bring you back, man.
Yeah,
we got to bring you
with
back
all of your instruments.
Okay, that's not, and that's not a problem. I'll be well prepared for that. Because again, this was a platform where, to me, I feel like I was able to let the world know, those who know, those who don't know, that I'm Rasheen.
Right.
LS Ross. Most people know me as 88 Keys.
88 keys. That means he could go the whole.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rock out. Okay.
How do people get in contact with you out there if they want to bring you in as a musician, if they want to have you mentor or teach or model?
Well,
how do you have a Facebook page?
Simple Facebook. Yes, Facebook. Snapchat. I don't have.
Don't worry about that. That's right. You living where we live in Facebook
Donnie,
page.
type that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Say it. Type it.
I'm gonna definitely stay in Facebook, so you can find me on Facebook by my first name, Rasheen Ross.
Okay. You have a
or
website?
cell phone number. Cell phone number would do
Listen,
too.
we're not putting no cell phone
Okay.
numbers out there.
That's
People start
cool.
calling you and they be stalking you. You be
yeah,
coming.
yeah.
Yeah, they got my number from that 4E podcast.
That's
You think hit you on an email?
That's cool. And you know email too. Email too.
What's your email? Give me your email.
My email is KingSheen81. King
You got
KING Sheen SHEEN 81 at gmail.com.
So
Okay, awesome.
what are you up to? And then Lady Shareen, I'm gonna let you chime back in. What are you up to if an individual wants to hire you? How do they get in contact with you? Should they hit you on your Facebook page?
You hit my Facebook page, hit me, jump in that box, or again, email me.
Or just put the word out there that you
Or
want. Put the word out
Okay.
there in the universe, in the Union
Listen,
County, Plainfield,
if you
New
say-
Jersey,
Right.
United
Put like-
States, Canada.
Put it like this. I put it like this. If you say my name ring bells like Sunday at 12 o'clock. They know who I am.
Wow,
Okay.
man.
That's awesome.
That's hot.
Yeah.
If one can't get in touch with me, guarantee you somebody will.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. And a great mentor.
Oh, definitely.
And
definitely.
not just the keyboard, but he plays the drums. He said the guitar. What else? The saxophone.
Saxophone,
So, did you say the,
harmonica,
trombone
the
too?
harmonica.
Nah,
The
I'm
harmonica.
harmonica. I messed with the trombone and the trumpet for a little bit, but I couldn't take my lips being split. That hurts. That hurts. And
Donnie
but
said yes, it does hurt.
but definitely my assignment is to each one teach one. I'm also
Awesome.
I'm a elk brother.
Yep.
So that's my motto, and that's what we fidelity. We try to inspire people, inspire
Okay.
definitely the youth. I'm the Tyler. My main thing is to watch the doors
Okay.
and make sure everything is copacetic.
Awesome.
But at the same time, I like to reach out, and help anybody I can help. If I can help you, I will. If I got it, you got it.
Awesome. So that means you can help Brian to come up with this theme.
He was getting ready to write it, but then
He
was getting ready to
if
write
that's
it.
the case,
But don't worry about it.
What happened, BC?
We're going to get it.
It's guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Within the next 30 days, we'll
Okay.
have our theme.
Yeah,
song.
y'all hear this out there, right?
Hear this
Y'all
out
hear-
there? Oh, now listen, he gave y'all 30 days. Now I can be. See, this goes back to the humble part of me. I'm being shy. I'm about to break out my shy for a minute. He said 30 days,
Right?
right? I can go get you a song done
All right.
in I can get you a song done in 30 minutes.
Okay.
And have it back
Okay.
to you when it was. See, this is
Well,
this
listen.
is it.
Okay, so here we go.
Can you give us a little sample?
No,
Give us a
no,
little-
no, 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 no,
Little
no.
sample.
No, we're not letting the cat out the bag right now. You can play
yeah,
something,
one
but it
little
ain't gonna be our theme song.
snippet.
No, so
BC.
5 days. Man, I don't know
Oh,
what's gonna
he
happen in
just
5 days.
Yo, you just gave me the what? Did you just timeline me?
He didn't timeline. He
He-
already said he could do it in 30 minutes.
Fine.
He don't even do it in 30 minutes. He gonna give
You know how, you know what I can do in 5 days, kid?
Man, he can write a symphony.
Right.
Symphony. Sorry,
Right.
symphony.
So are you writing anything now? Are you working on anything new?
It's gotta be something funkier than that, man. It's gotta be something.
Oh,
funk-
definitely.
It's gotta be funk. It's gotta be something like
definitely.
modern funk. We don't want none of that classic old school.
You don't want no classic funk?
No. We want some of that. We want some of that in your face.
Oh, you want-
make
oh, you want
make
me
the
to get-
pace,
oh.
make the heart go like, yeah, I want to join that podcast. You know what I'm saying? We want something that's like make you ring the bells.
Oh, make you turn your face.
Was that what? BC, was that what you working on? You were working on something like
I was
that?
working on something like that.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I just hit a key right there. I just played a little bit of something for you.
He is scratching his eyeglasses.
Hey, listen. Yo, one thing I learned about the keyboard. No, one thing I learned about the keyboard is that the keyboard can play almost any other instrument
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah, like
Okay.
So you can go to different stuff.
Like I like that. I'm glad you said that. So like, I always play in church. I'm always the lead guy. So like now, I've been playing by myself. I play my own bass line.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I don't have no. I have bass
Right.
players, but I can go and play my own bass line, play my
Gotcha.
own chords. All
Okay.
as long as I got a drummer, I'm good.
Okay.
But like I used to I love.
Y'all do not let this man go home tonight. He gonna keep it. He said you done did it to yourself now. You done did it to yourself, BC.
Yeah.
Hey, are you not entertained?
Oh, I'm very entertained.
This is what you wanted. Listen, this is what you called me out for.
That's
This is-
it, that's
hey,
it.
I gotta. Hey.
Show them what you got.
I also put on my Facebook page on my what's the name when I said I'm going on
4E podcast.
I said I'm going on the podcast for hours like and I said I'm back. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta have to
So-
call Amir in from California. Let him play something with you, because you know.
Yeah,
Amir
yeah,
plays-
that's gonna be
he
nice.
plays.
That's gonna be really nice. His guitar is nice too.
Yeah.
Oh, he played guitar. Oh,
Yeah, Amir is a musician. He plays a lot of different
I
things.
make him work.
Yeah.
Like me and this Will right here. I love
BC
Will.
trying to have a jam session.
Hey, we're gonna have a jam session.
Okay. All right.
What he's doing, y'all don't know, he's bending the notes. He's bending the notes.
Oh yeah, bending them. So give me a song or something soft I can somebody I can.
Pink Panther. There you go.
That's good.
Pink
Pink Panther.
Panther.
All right.
That sounds a little bit like the Barcades.
Yeah, so I had to, sometimes that right there when you hear weird sounds and stuff like that, that remind me of Bernie Worrell.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I used to have my little Bernie moments too.
Bernie moments.
Yeah, Bernie. I have moments.
Okay.
You know,
Have moments.
sometimes you gotta get in, you gotta get out. Yes, you got moments. You gotta get in, and you gotta get out.
Okay.
You know, sometimes.
That's hot right there.
Nope, you gotta sing. You can't.
Oh, see, now,
gotta
that's
sing.
what she.
You gotta sing. You gotta sing.
Mm-hmm.
BC. You gotta sing the notes.
Yeah.
Did they have the song when he was in the microwave? Did they have the song in vice versa?
So I do another song like give me something. See, I try to I'm smooth.
Okay. Smooth on the keys.
I'm a ratchet. Oh, classy. Oh, how they do sometimes like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'll be playing. I be doing all that.
Got your ESP and go.
Yeah, I be doing all that at the same time in my mind.
Okay.
You know when I'm playing, but it's just really let's say something as simple as
Hold on, I can't think of nothing right now.
whenever
Don't worry about it.
whenever you give me a song, something simple, whatever come off the top of your head. If I got it, I got you got it. You know that's my motto. Let's say I'm gonna go back to BC real quick.
That's a good one.
them black keys
I
again.
play a lot, yeah.
He called them the sweet keys.
Soulful, my soulful set. Cause I did that too. One of my names was I did a show one night at the laundromat.
At the laundromat.
You didn't break out your keys
At the laundromat.
Right,
Which one?
time out.
Which one?
All right, listen. I'm getting ready to get my generator
Time out.
fixed, and when I get my generator fixed, we're going to just go and jam outside somewhere. We just gonna set up real quick and just set up real
There
quick
it
and
is.
give these
Yeah.
people like a 15-minute, 20-minute concert,
BC.
unannounced, in the city of Plainfield,
BC.
and we're just going to expect you to be there. That's it.
Where's Mark?
Are you down with that?
I'm with it.
You
I'm
down
with it. I'm 100%
Okay, so
down.
I'm gonna put,
Yeah.
now you know one
I
thing.
put the band down. I put the
turn my
band
mic
together
up
and
a little
everything.
bit. You know one thing I do have, man.
What's that?
Is I do have sound equipment.
Oh, I already.
You know I got a ton of sound equipment.
He got DJ
So, you know, I got boards.
He got a
I got
keyboard.
keyboards.
Come on,
I got.
Brian.
So what we're gonna do? I'm telling you, in the next 30 days, I'm gonna contact you. I'm gonna say a what do you call it? Spontaneity. Spontaneous. We're gonna have a spontaneous combustion, just like gasoline. You take a match, you put it to it, it's gonna blow up. We're gonna set up. We ain't gonna ask for no permit. We're just gonna set up somewhere. We're gonna be on somebody. We're gonna set up. I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. I'm telling you, this is what we're gonna do.
We're gonna do it,
We're gonna
man.
set up somewhere.
Like, I was about to ask you. I was about to say Shareen, like try to stop this guy. You gonna say we're gonna do it too? So
No, we're gonna do it.
No, we're gonna do it.
So in the next, I don't know where we're gonna do it. We're gonna put people up on Facebook and we're gonna say, listen, come to this location within the next 25 minutes, and we're gonna jam for 30 minutes straight. If you're going to be there, and we're going to announce that on our podcast. So it's going to be on a Monday, and we're going to set it up for a Tuesday. All right, and we're going to have a jam session,
All right,
and it's going to
cool.
basically be first come, first served basis, and that's how it's going to be. We only going to have like maybe 30 people in the place. Shareen, you're going to be there, right? And we're going to broadcast it live.
I'll definitely be
and
there.
we're gonna do it live.
We're gonna do it live.
I'm gonna be shy again.
You're gonna be shy again. That's right. But we're gonna have a bunch of musicians come together. I'm gonna coordinate this.
That's right.
And we're just going to set up somewhere. I got a house already
And
in mind.
our two young men.
I
I think they need to be
don't know if they're
included,
gonna be ready for that.
You don't think
in
they'll be
30
ready?
days. But
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
think
set
That's
up.
a challenge. You have a challenge.
I think you guys be ready for that because
See?
you know what? That goes back to that trombone shorty song I was talking about.
See?
We can
See?
get that and rock that out. We can play
See?
that song for an hour straight if
challenge,
we wanted
brothers.
to.
30 minutes.
I think they could do
You know
it.
what? I even gonna say this. This is what I'm
I
gonna
think they
do.
could do it.
This is what I'm gonna do.
Me? Yeah, I play guitar too.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. If I don't find the location, it's gonna be Shareen. It's gonna be in my backyard.
Okay,
It's gonna be in my backyard on my patio.
cool.
On my patio.
Okay.
And we're gonna invite the first 30 or 40 people, and they're gonna come out and they're gonna get. And I'm gonna take it upon myself to give a blessing to the musicians. It ain't gonna be no scale pay, it ain't gonna be that, but it's gonna be something that they can put in their pocket and say, BC, you did it. And I'm probably gonna even throw a little bit of fish on it. All right, I'm
Okay.
gonna throw a little bit of fish on it. So we're gonna
Some
have
fish sandwiches?
We're gonna have a fish sandwich. We're gonna have some fish sandwich, and we're gonna have some lounge chairs,
Some
and we're
fish
gonna have you
sandwiches.
sit down, and you're gonna enjoy. So are you with it?
Oh, hush puppies, huh?
Are you with it?
Yes, I'm with
Okay.
it.
Are you gonna be in town in 30 days, or you don't know? If somebody calls you, you're gonna be traveling.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be in town in 30
All right,
minutes.
it might not even be 30
No, wait a
days.
minute. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be.
It might
so
be
let me
50.
ask you a question. What you saying is,
I'm gonna have you come out. You're gonna bring what you bring. I'm gonna probably talk to my boy Winky. I'm gonna get Winky. He plays the
Uncle
bass.
Winky then.
Uncle Winky. I'm gonna get Uncle Winky.
Winky
I
then.
got a guitar player that just moved into the neighborhood. I'm actually doing his landscape, and I'm telling him we're gonna have a jam session.
I'm about to say Richard Dunn.
Yeah. And then I don't know if we're gonna have a vocalist, but if we don't, it ain't no problem.
If we don't, Shareen. And I don't even know you.
Knew my
shut-
name.
No, I'm just saying. I just felt that in my spirit coming from.
Yeah, listen,
Come over here. I felt that in my spirit.
my
coming from
daughter
over here.
sing, but she gonna have to zoom in, so we might be able to zoom her
He
in.
threw my name
But
out.
we also can talk to Melinda, see if she wants to do it.
Absolutely.
Listen, we're gonna have a jam session, and it's
with
gonna
it.
be within the next 30 days,
I'm with
and
it.
I'm gonna bring the audio sound, and we're just gonna have a good old time. We're gonna show you how to go back and how
That's
to do
it.
it like old school.
Yep.
So
That's it.
why don't you take us out? I think, Lady Shareen, we're gonna have to end this. It's getting late. The hour's getting late. So why don't you give a shout out to whoever's on Facebook, and then we're gonna get ready to close this on out. And remember, our number is 908-417-3695. And if you want to find us on the webpage, it's BC Productions with an S, 3 E's.com. Go up there, like us, send us a message, tell us that you want to be a part of this 30 to 40 people gathering. We're going to still be practicing social distancing, but I got a musician that said he's in. You in?
I'm all the way in there. You ain't
All the
got
way
to
in.
listen.
All
You
right,
ain't listen.
okay.
All right, put like this. What's today's date?
Today is the
17th.
17th.
Today is
So
the
we're not going to do
17th.
it. We're not going to do it around Memorial Day.
I'm not even worried about all that. This is what I'm about to. This is the gift from me to y'all. So what I think I'm gonna do is
You're going to put together the musicians?
I definitely do that.
Okay.
However many people.
So all I got to do is just find a location.
Find a location, and I just want to let y'all know I appreciate the platform, and I appreciate you reaching out to me
too.
and breaking it and bringing me back. Goes back to what I said about my grandfather. My grandfather died December 15th. Right, I found I heard him fall. I heard him hit the ground, and
Wow.
I got to him. He was gone, and I tried and did everything I can to try to.
Sorry to hear that.
Try to bring him back, and it just didn't.
How long ago was that?
This was December 15th of last
Last year,
year.
2020.
And with everything going on, there a lot of people lost loved
Yeah.
ones.
He had his heart was he was already going through. His heart wasn't it went from 15% to only 5%. And
Wow.
after a while, they had already told us 5-6 months before that, just be prepared, get him comfortable, such, and it happened, but that was the 15th. He had 2 services, one in Rosa Sharon and one down south, because he wanted to be buried with his mother.
Okay.
Wow.
With his mother at down south.
Wow.
And I played both services, and I
Okay.
gave it my all, right? But I never really recovered from that. So where they were saying I needed therapy or I needed to see a shrink and all that, I didn't, and I just been recovering. But this thing right here has been really my base of comfort and
Okay.
keeping me, you know what I'm saying? But
Well, we love you, man. We appreciate all
I
that
appreciate
you do.
y'all.
coming.
And I tell you, man, you always got a spot on the
And
4E podcast.
that's where I was getting ready to go with it. So I'd rather tell you. That's what I said when he said, we got to find this. I'm your man.
Okay.
Anytime I go to music, it got to do with music, or you need a band, or you need whatever.
Okay.
I'm your man.
Awesome.
I'm a phone call away, B.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Well,
awesome.
you're gonna be phone call. You're gonna be email. You're gonna be text message.
Hey,
you're gonna
I'm
be
with
all
it.
of that thing. And we're gonna listen. If one of the things that Cool V said to me that really touched me is that if he has something and he
Right.
can teach you about that something that you
Right.
need to get to,
Yeah.
that's what we there.
Yeah.
So if you need to really, you love music, we got that.
Yeah.
Right.
100%. You
Absolutely.
knock it out the park with your music. But you have a second love which is food. And you said to us,
Yes.
to Shareen and I, that you want to start a podcast. Shareen is the go-to lady. She knows her stuff. She taught me a lot about podcasts. But she can set you up, and she can help you, and I can help you anywhere I can help you.
Okay.
And,
That's right.
and we're there for you. You brought something to us. You didn't charge us. You
Right.
just said BC. You
I'm
got
with
you got a hole. I'm feeling it.
I'm with it.
You got a hole.
Yeah.
We're feeling
I
it.
got you.
Right.
All right.
I got you.
And that's love, man.
I got
And that's what they say when you're from the Caribbean. Enough respect, my brother.
That's right.
Enough
Yes,
respect.
sir. Yes,
So with
sir.
that being stated, Lady Shareen, go ahead, say your last closing remarks, and we're gonna bounce out of here. If you want to play something on the way out, we can just.
Absolutely, absolutely. So again, we thank you for tuning in on this evening. Again, hit those likes, those shares. Give us some comments if you like what we're doing, and even if you don't like what we're doing, just let us know that we can make it better. Because this is not for us, but this is for us. This is for you. This is for us. This is for the children. This is for business owners. This is for all of us, community, so that we can come together and bridge those gaps. So we thank you again, Rasheen, for coming in and gracing us with your presence
Thank
and the
you.
music that you've done.
Thank
So we
you.
thank you, and we want to say good night to everybody, and tune in again on next Monday at 5 o'clock. We out. Thank you.